Alright guys, here we go. It's 2015 Nissan Versa. It's gonna be a very quick video actually, because there's really nothing to show you guys. It's just a basic car. I don't know what the heck. Back to the 2015 Nissan Versa SV. Nothing spectacular. As you guys see, I was not lying. It's just a real basic car. I will give it to the previous owners. They kept it in good condition. It is really clean. I haven't noticed anything as far as like damages, any dents, color distortion, you know, obviously anything like that on the outside. So it looks like they kept it clean. The tires are in fairly good condition. I had my inspection today. I was able to pass, so obviously that means they're good enough to get listed on the platform. As you can see, we got these handy dandy Nissan hubcaps. Yeah, that's pretty much it for those tires. So we'll just kind of walk through, see how clean the car is. Continental tires on there. So again, the reason being I didn't replace the tires because they have good tread. And at the end of the day, this is a money maker. So if we have tread on there, why am I gonna get rid of my tires when I can make some money as is? So I'm gonna get as much as I can off them before they become a hazard. And obviously we'll take them off and replace them. And hopefully by that time we can replace all four of them. Come around to the back. You guys can see the backup camera. That's the backup camera that I had installed. You guys will see on the other videos as well too. There's the other video where I do have the breakdown, the price breakdown. Again, it's not a very expensive camera. The camera itself is like $20, $25. I had it installed with the GPS tracker. So, you know, you can go to that video and see how much that all costs. But again, very simple guys, just get it on there. Just kind of, again, it's another advantage, and you know, just kind of make it more convenient for the drivers to have if a car doesn't already have a backup cam installed. Pure drive, I have no idea what that means. No idea. So, you know what pure drive means? Drop it in the comments section, or else I'll just look at it eventually, find out. Oh, did not notice this. So that looks like minor little accident that they were in, and they just kind of painted over it with some white paint. Oh, I'm not seeing this too. Yeah, see that? Okay, so it looks like I got just a little bit, because I didn't notice none of these things. To be honest, it would not have stopped me from purchasing the car in the first place. But yeah, I didn't notice any of these little scratches that it looks like they covered up with some white paint. All good, all good. Still a good car overall. Yeah. Good condition, tires good condition. Our tires great condition. And that's it guys. Very simple. Like I said, there's nothing really spectacular to, you know, really show you guys about this car. The object of this video, the point of this purpose of this video is really just to kind of show you guys how basic the car is. You know, again, when we think of rental car businesses, you think about the exotics and all that stuff, but you've also have these cheap economy cars that can get a lot of gas miles on it. And again, you can rent them out by the week, and that is the goal for this car. So again, that's pretty much it for the outside. Oh, again, for the GPS tracker, if you guys are waiting for me to show you, I'm not going to show you where my GPS tracker is, just in case my drivers are watching, or future drivers are watching. I don't want them to know where the GPS tracker is, because if they find your GPS tracker, obviously they can take it out and then they can do whatever, and you can't kill the car, and they can just go off with your car. You'll never see your car again. So yes, we're not gonna show the GPS tracker, but it is installed on this car. And that's about it. Like I said, very basic, very simple. No sunroof, no nothing like that. The SV package, I don't know where that falls in the submodel categories, but this is what it is. So yeah, let's go ahead and go to the inside, and I'll show you. Oh, I see that little scratch right there. Alright guys, here we are back for the interior. So yeah, so again, same with the outside, very basic on the inside. The in-dash was added. That was something that was actually here before I bought the car, so I did not purchase that. That was added from the previous user. They also added the Apple CarPlay, so I didn't do that. All that was hooked up before. So, you know, for anybody that does rent the car out, obviously they can hook their iPhone up to play anything they want or display anything from the main screen. And yeah, I mean, again, that's pretty much it. So that is one of the phone holders that I mentioned that I did purchase. Here's phone plug, additional USB support that I added as well to cover up the car lighter, and again, just to give some additional support. Already has another one, so now you have 3 with the AUXZ jack as well. Again, rubber mats. That's how we're doing it. You know, preventing, again, any spills or anything like that, anything to keep this thing efficient and keep it moving. Obviously these type of mats are going to be a lot better than, you know, you can actually see the older mat that's under it. I actually just put it on top of it, no big deal. But yeah, so in case anything spills, just a simple clean. Those are real clean, easy to clean. You can actually wash those. You guys see that 56,000 miles on the dash. I should go ahead and crank it up because I don't like seeing all them lights. So yeah, 56,000 on the dash. It says it goes 140. I'll be surprised. Honestly, this thing can even go over 115. That is not for me to find out. But again, clean dash. Everything again is real clean. No check engine lights. No nothing on. So basically, this car is ready to go. Just want to go ahead and slide to the back seat real quick. And boom, we are now in the back seat. Back seat is actually pretty comfortable. Pretty comfortable back here. The one thing that does suck that I wish I had this the thing that comes down, a little fold down, which would have been easier. Put the arm for your arm, a little armrest. Again, here's a cup holder or a phone holder. I keep saying cup holder. The phone holder that goes in the cup holder. That's what I meant to say. That's what I got. Again, just make it convenient for your passengers to get back here for, you know, sit back here, charge your phone up as they're just riding, waiting to get their destination. This is something I got off of Amazon as well too. These are little holders for your bag. So, you know, for anyone that has like a small pocket, like a pocket purse, a smaller bag, you know, just anything, you know, maybe they want a t-shirt or something. But anyways, you can just buy these, clip them to your seat, and just have them clipping on here, and they can have their own little personal bag holder, purse holder, whatever you want to call it. That's back there for them, and that is pretty much it. All right, so I made it back to the front seat. Again, real quick video, just want to show you guys the outside and the inside of the car. Again, I've said it 1,000 times already, nothing spectacular, because again, when we talk about rental cars, I know everyone thinks about the exotic cars, thinks about the Lamborghinis, the Mercedes, you know, the Jeeps, all the luxury stuff, and you know, that's kind of the perception or the main reason why people get into this space. Obviously, like I said, I'm doing something different, so I just want to show you guys like how basic this car really is. It's not anything, you know, anything spectacular or anything that, you know, that's going to cost you a whole bunch of money for you to get into. So it was very important for me to guys show you just how basic this car is, and you know how the smallest things will sometimes matter that you add to the car. So the main reason why I bought this car, I explained it a little bit before, but again, I specifically was searching for a Nissan Versa or even a Nissan Sentra, because I know that they are very popular right now on Turo. A lot of the reason being is because they're very good on gas. This car right now, I believe it's 33 to 40 miles per gallon. Those are the different from highway to basic for driving the regular roads. That's the miles per gallon. You know, people that are really Uber drivers and Lyft drivers, people that are really doing this and taking this really serious as their job, again, they're not looking for the bells and whistles. They're not looking to ride around clean in the best looking car in the world. To them, this is a job to them. So in the business that they're running, so they're looking for cars that run very good on gas. You know what I mean? It gives them as much mileage as can. You know, obviously a hybrid is probably the best bet that you can get. If you can find a smart car or any type of hybrid car that's comfortable and you know, it's not specific, not strictly charged. Let me rephrase that. You know, you want to be able to have the option of gas and electric. Just because, again, you know, if you just strictly electric, that can run into a problem and probably limit the people that may want to rent your car. So again, with a Nissan, you want to find, or a Versa, I knew that the miles per gallon was very well. It doesn't cost much to fill this car up. The maintenance is very simple, and again, at the end of the day, it's not that much. The car overall wasn't that much, and I have, you know, as you guys can see, there's 56,000 miles on the car. So I feel like I got it at a good number. Again, I was looking for the car. There's some other cars out there. There's Jettas, you know, smart car. If you can get yourself a smart car, any type of smart car, that would be good. Like a Prius. A Prius is like the gold mine. If you can find a Prius for a good number, you definitely want to jump on that Prius. I'm gonna let you know that right now. That was kind of like my number one. However, I said let me start a little bit cheaper, because again, the only Prius I can find was a brand new one, which was around, you know, like 18,000, 20,000, something like that. Something going on. Please don't quote me, come after me. I just knew it was a little bit more than I wanted to kind of drop on my first economy car for this business. So that is why I was looking for a Nissan Versa. And that is why I feel like I did get the car I wanted. This was what I was looking for. You know, it was either between this and the Sentra. However, the Sentra, the Sentra is just kind of more of appealing. I mean, the Sentra does look a little bit better than the Versas do. Like I said, I'm gonna be honest, this car is ugly. Like I would not drive it. I really would not drive it. I would not personally go to the dealer and buy a Nissan Versa and drive it. I'm sure there's a lot more cars around the same price range that I could find that I'd rather be sitting around driving than a Nissan Versa. However, once again, the whole object of this is you don't want any type of attachment to the car. You don't want a type of attachment to the car, because it's not for your personal use. This is a business. So, you know, it's really helping me, the fact that I don't like the car anyways, that I don't have any type of personal attachment to it. Which again brings me to the point of why I have this car in the first place, because there is no attachment to it. I can literally let this car go every single day of the week and not care. And that is what I wanted to have. That is exactly what I wanted to have. Again, you know, you have a lot of people that goes into the exotic car space. So with the exotic cars, you know, you have to keep in mind the exotic cars are usually gonna get rented out, you know, for like weekends or special events. You know, if the All-Star game, Super Bowl weekend, you know, whatever's going on, any major events in your area, anything that will bring a lot of tourists to it, that is like the time exotic cars really are gonna shine. You know what I mean? The Mercedes, the BMWs. Yes, there are cars, there may be someone that may rent it for a video shoot in the middle of the week. All those things are true, and you also would get more money for it, so that is also true. However, again, I am choosing to rent this car out weekly. It will be available for people to rent it out for, you know, for a couple days here and there. However, the object is for me to have this car go out by the week. That's why I said I'm expecting anywhere from $250 to $275 a week. You know, as we've seen in the other videos, you can kind of go down my breakdown and, you know, see how that's gonna work out, see the budget, everything that I've got invested. That's in the last video. But again, it just makes more sense to me, you know, to go this route. You know, I see Uber drivers and Lyft drivers all the time. They're looking for cars. They're looking for, you know, because Hertz and Enterprise, you know, if you look at the numbers that they're charging weekly, you'll understand why this makes a lot more sense, and why this is actually more user-friendly for them as well too. You know, so again, that's kind of the reason why I went this route. I didn't want to do the exotic car. I didn't want to worry about it. Me, I like cars. You know what I mean? I know if I got an exotic car, I would probably be attached to it. You know, coming out the gate, I would definitely be attached to it. I probably would want to drive it more than I would want to rent it out. That is obviously not the case with this. I do not want to drive this car. I'm looking to rent it out and hopefully never have to drive this car. So again, that's why it makes sense for me. When you get into this space, you just gotta go with what makes sense for you. I'm not saying because this is my strategy and my whole thinking behind it that this is what you need to do. If you want to get into the rental car space and you're saying, hey, I do want them exotic cars, I want to get a Lamborghini, or I want to cash out, or whatever you want to do in the exotic car space, then I would say go ahead and do it. I'm just saying, for the sake of this channel and the sake of this kind of, I would say, experiment, for everybody who's gonna be watching and kind of keeping up, I went with the lower option. I just feel like that's going to be attractive for a lot more people, and it's also a lot more reasonable for a lot more people too, because not everybody's credit is beautiful where they can just go out and get themselves a Lamborghini with, you know, hardly any cash down, if any cash down at all. Nobody can do that. You know, not everybody can do that. I'm not saying nobody. Not everybody can do that. A lot more people feel comfortable investing into a car that's only $8,500, you know, $6,000, $7,000, whatever you decide to do, and going about it that route. Again, that is the reason why I decided this car or the economy route. You know, it just made a lot more sense to me. But again, you know, do whatever makes sense for you. But yeah, that is it. So once again, everybody, please, if you haven't already, make sure that you like and subscribe to this channel. It will help the algorithm in my videos to actually help people. Once again, I am doing something that, you know, a lot of people don't really do. A lot of people do things first and then they record the whole process, or they're trying to get paid, whatever the case may be. I am just simply doing this. Hopefully it works out. Obviously, I mean, I'm trying to get paid. That's the point blank. That's what we're going for. But at the same time, you know, hopefully it inspires some of you guys to get involved when you guys start seeing how it works out, and by just watching me break it down. And you know, if I make any mistakes, obviously you guys are gonna be the first to see it, and hopefully you'll be the first to avoid the same ones that I make. But I'm gonna try my best not to make as many, but just know they're coming because this is my first time, so it is what it is. But once again, man, I appreciate everybody spending time with me today. Hope this is about some value and just kind of give you a little bit more insight. Stay tuned, because the next step is we're going to be officially launching this car on the platform. That is what I've been waiting for, because now it's time to get this money. I just spent so much money on the car and investing into the car. Now it is finally time to start seeing it come back. So that is what we're on next. Let me make sure too you guys can get this, because I want to make sure you guys are seeing this nice Start This Business t-shirt. Stay tuned for the next episode. We will be back with the launch, and then we'll go from there. All right, y'all have a good one. Peace.